Hello, and welcome to this walkthrough of the Cambridge Primary Path Digital Pack on Cambridge One. Cambridge One is our new home for digital learning. Cambridge One provides easy, multi-device access to all the teaching and learning materials for the course, all in one place. Age-appropriate experiences for different age groups ensure that learners feel engaged and challenged at the right level. Actionable data insights within Cambridge One enable you to track progress, measure success, and drive results. The user first needs to sign in to Cambridge One, whether as a learner, teacher, or parent. Once registered as a teacher, the library screen shows all Cambridge courses on Cambridge One. Notice there is also a free online teacher training course, Teaching with Cambridge Primary Path. When first logging in to Cambridge One, you are guided through the process of activating your Cambridge Primary Path materials using a unique teacher activation code available from your Cambridge sales rep. There is the option to create a class using the activated materials. Give the class a name. Select the material, and the class is ready to go. Then share the class key with learners so they can join. The My Classes tab displays the classes that have been set up and shows views of the wealth of data available on each member of the class, as well as the assignment set, and provides access to all the digital materials for the course used in that class. Presentation Plus, Practice Extra, a test generator, which includes unit, review, and diagnostic tests, as well as extra grammar reviews. Teacher resources offering a wealth of downloadable and photocopyable support material, and the class audio as a downloadable file. Presentation Plus is the classroom presentation tool which displays the student's book and activity book either in class or remotely. It can be used online or downloaded for offline use, both for PC and Mac. It includes a version of the student's book with interactive activities, as well as embedded audio and video. The activity book with answer key. As well as access to the teacher's book and other resources. Fun classroom games are also included for every unit. Let's look at the learner experience. Learners access Cambridge One by using the code in their activity book. Once their account is set up by a parent or guardian, young learners log in through an appealing screen featuring the primary monster. The learner has access to Practice Extra and class audio, as well as all the course videos and animations available to download. By clicking on My Progress, it is possible for a parent or guardian to see a summary of progress to date and delve into learner data. By clicking further, there is more detail, with results of activities carried out so far, time spent overall, and the number of attempts made at each activity. As a member of a class, it is also possible to see homework assignments from their teacher and the results. As we will see, the learners themselves have an accessible and gamified view of their progress in the learning path. Cambridge Primary Path Practice Extra is easy to navigate for young learners and is packed with consolidation and extension activities for vocabulary, grammar, and skills, along with games and rewards. It celebrates success, maps progress, and motivates young learners. It is intended to be used as homework or in the lab at school and adapts to any device. It's important to note that the activities are unique to Practice Extra, rather than being versions of activities in the activity book or the student's book. Let's take a closer look, starting with the learning path. As it opens, the learner is immediately returned to where they left off, ensuring there's no time lost searching for their place and no detrimental effect on motivation. Note the appealing, young learner-friendly design. The learning path itself gives a sense of progression for the learner. It includes a section for each lesson in the student's book that can be expanded or collapsed for easy navigation. It is also possible to check at a glance which of the activities are completed and which are currently underway. Ticks show completed activities, circles show activities underway, while results are shown by medals, bronze or gold, depending on the result. Note also how progress is shown by colors turning from gray to blue. Progress through the unit is shown by the blue line, while the dots along the path turn blue as each activity is completed. All this contributes to a dynamic sense of progress and achievement with a clear goal in sight. Let's open an activity. This activity relates to the big question video at the start of the unit, which can be viewed directly online and is also viewable in full screen mode. Let's go through the activity. So now we're on the final question of the activity. And hey, presto, the monster again! While achieving a relatively low score, the learner still receives a positive message and a thumbs up, helping to maintain motivation and the desire to keep learning and improving. But let's move on and do another activity with real concentration. And there we go, full marks! And not only has the learner achieved an amazing message and a gold medal, but the full arms aloft treatment from the primary monster. Here is a reading activity. As you can see, the reading itself is easy to access and fully visible on the screen without scrolling while the learner is carrying out the activity. Note that there is a wide range of activity types, aiding engagement and motivation. The oracy strand is one of the key pillars of Primary Path, and this is of course reflected in Practice Extra. Opening this activity, we can see that, as with the big question videos, we are able to access the Oracy Morris and Friends video simply by clicking in the corner, and again, it is also viewable in full screen mode. It's important to highlight at this point that while we are viewing this on a desktop, Practice Extra content is fully responsive for other screens, such as tablet or mobile. And what if there comes a point when a young learner is tired of vocabulary or grammar and needs some variety, or simply needs a break? Brain breaks. These encourage learners to take breaks from activities involving a heavier cognitive load in order to facilitate and consolidate the learning process. They are an innovative way of using technology as a delivery system for non-digital activities, such as total physical response and mindfulness at home. Finally, to motivate learners to reach the end of a chunk of learning, there are games at the end of each part of the unit. Let's look at a couple of examples. So there you have it, Cambridge Primary Path on Cambridge One, providing a variety of dynamic content for teacher and learner, all in one place, ensuring learners can practice and reinforce multiple skills and enjoy a rich and varied learning experience in an easy-to-use environment. If you want further information or would like to contact your local Cambridge sales rep, please go to cambridge.org/primarypath. Cambridge Primary Path, for a future full of opportunities.